Hello friends, this is Sukhmani from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. So today's video is very special because I am sharing you some updates on express entry. So what those updates are, what are the details, I'll share everything with you. Before that, I request you, if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, please consider subscribing. And if you like the video, share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. So without further delay, let's get started. Today's video is about new changes to express entry. So express entry is very closely linked to NOC codes. So I had my previous video, which was I posted like a couple of months back when nobody was talking about NOC to TEER. So I had this video about NOC to TEER, and this is both in Punjabi as well as in English language. So NOC to TEER and impact on you. So it gives you a detailed view of what is NOC, what is TEER, how it's going to impact you. So everything it talks about NOC to TEER. If you have not seen the video, I would highly suggest you that you kindly watch this video, and it will be a better understanding of what changes are happening in the express entry. So today I'm just kind of recapping what NOC is, just for a quick understanding. So NOC again is an acronym, and Canadian government has like a very much they always have a liking to put those acronyms in. So one of the acronym is NOC, and NOC is basically National Occupational Classification, and it's Canada's system for organizing and describing occupations, jobs, right? So NOC is basically a tool which provides job seekers with the job description, what all needs to be done in that job. Educational requirements, what are the education which is needed to do that job? What is the skills, what kind of skills are required to do the job, and what are related occupations or supporting occupations for that. It also gives that kind of detail. So that is NOC, and NOC is not only used by Canadian government IRCC, which is Immigration Department, but it is also used by many private and other agencies. So NOC is very much important for Canadian immigration, and its understanding is vital. So NOC code, you will say, okay, I understood now what is NOC, but who is responsible for NOC? Your next question will be, who is responsible? So NOC, the responsibility is with ESDC. ESDC is another acronym. ESDC is for Employment and Social Development Canada. This is the same agency which deals with LMIA. So ESDC jointly works with Statistics Canada. Statistics Canada is an agency which I highly admire. They give such a detailed information on small topics. So Statistics Canada and ESDC jointly are responsible for NOC, and basically NOC was started in 1990. NOC is updated every 5 years. Current version of NOC is 2016, and what happened is in September, major overhaul basically takes place every 10 years. So every 10 years, major changes takes place. Why these changes take place? Because of technology, some jobs just get out and some just come into it. For example, jobs like YouTuber. So 10 years back, nobody have thought of it, but today it is a job. So some jobs, because of the technology, are coming in, and some jobs are phasing out. So that's why overhaul is required. And on September 21st, 2021, so ESDC and Statistics Canada released new NOC of 2021. So 2021 NOC will be implemented in November of 2022. November of 2022. Now this NOC will be called as TEER. What is TEER? Now your question. Now TEER is basically another acronym which means Training, Education, Experience and Responsibilities. TEER. So TEER is categorized in 6 levels. So 6 groupings, and these 6 groupings are Tier 0 to 5. Tier 0, Tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 6 groupings of tier, and knock to tier. What is a mapping? So I have given a detail in my previous video about knock to tier, but here also I can give you that mapping. So knock 0 will move to tier 0, knock A will move to tier A. The major changes are taking place in knock B. So knock B tier will be divided into tier 2 and tier 3. So maximum express entry will be till tier 3. It will not go beyond tier 3. So not everything will be eligible in tier 3 also, right? So skill level C will be tier 4, mapped to tier 4, and skill level D, knock D, will be mapped to tier 5. So this is a kind of quick mapping. You can see more detail in my previous video, knock to tier video. So now the challenge is, and this is one of the biggest challenge, those people who have their knock in C and D category, the challenge is for them, because first they cannot apply under express entry. Under express entry, if you need to apply, you need to have knock O, A and B. That's it, done. Knock O, A and B. Somebody with a knock code C and D cannot apply under express entry. So what are the choices they have? Right? They have a choice to come under Atlantic Immigration Program. They have a choice to come under PNP program. Alberta has PNP programs, Saskatchewan's have PNP program, and into all provinces, right? So they can come under those programs. They can come under a work permit category and they can work here for 2 years. So major drawback, there are two drawbacks which are there. One, the lower knock code, you are not able to apply under express entry. Two, if you come to Canada, the problem is you cannot sponsor your spouse for spousal open work permit. That means she or he cannot come. You cannot call your kids here. That is one of the biggest challenges. So suppose you have taken a LMIA, and after taking a LMIA you started working here in Canada, but you are in knock code C and you cannot call now your spouse or kids. This is the challenge. One challenge is you cannot apply under express entry. Number two, you cannot call your kids and spouse. So express entry, the benefit of express entry is even if you do not have a job, still you can come to Canada. Faster results. I know for a long time express entry draws particularly to federal skilled worker, federal skilled trade and Canadian experience class have not happened, right? But they are bound to happen very soon. Their chances are they will be in July. We are hoping that the results will be coming in. But for now, yes, that didn't happen for a long time. So usually when these results come, they come pretty fast, right? Express entry, as the name itself suggests. So one, you do not have to kind of get any kind of job offer. And if you have, good, you can get additional points. If you don't have, still you can apply under express entry, provided your knock code is suitable. So that was the challenge for knock code C and D. Now, recent changes which happened, right? Before I tell you, let me just show you the knock code C. For example, for truck drivers, knock code 7511, they have a knock code C, right? This is from the government website, right? You can see that. Knock code C. Again, nurse aides. So knock code 3413, and they are also under knock code C. Now, what is happening, right? Although there are a lot of things happening on the front of express entry, a lot of changes are supposed to be coming in. I am talking about those changes which are confirmed, right? So those changes are, first of all, 16 occupations have become eligible to apply under express entry from November 2022. So this is as per our internal memo. I'll share the memo with you and you can also go through this. 16 occupations. So these 16 occupations are currently under knock C. The example I've shown you is of truck driver. Truck driver are currently under knock C, but now they will be eligible under express entry. So a new avenue will open up for them. Nurse aides, so they are also currently under knock C and they are not eligible under express entry, but now they will be eligible under express entry. and dental assistants. So any kind of assistants are usually into the Noxi category. Dental assistants, right, which support dentists, pharmacy assistant, which supports pharmacists, teacher assistant, which supports teachers, right, and payroll administrators, which supports accountants. So they are usually in NOC code C, but now with this change, total, these are 6, but I'm just giving you here the entire 16, right? So these 16 will now be eligible under express entry. So that's a good news. So anybody who is falling into this category can now apply for express entry and get the chances here on Canadian immigration. So along with that good news, there is a small bad news also. So the bad news is there are 3 occupations which are now ineligible, and those 3 occupations are other performers, which include circus performers, magicians, and puppet artists. So these will be out of express entry, and program leaders and instructors, recreation, gym or sports or fitness instructors. So they will be also out of express entry. Tailors and dressmakers, they will be also out of express entry. So these are just some of the changes. These are not all the changes which are there in express entry. So many more changes are coming. I would say this is just the tip of the iceberg. A lot of changes are coming in express entry, which includes change in CRS, change in categories. So Bill C-19 is still in debate and going on. It had been not given royal assent, not completed yet. So let's wait for the changes to come up, and I'll share all those changes. Still, if you need any kind of information, you can book your appointment. Our office numbers, email IDs and phone numbers are shared here, and you can book an appointment and discuss your case related to Canadian visa or immigration. So once again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching the video. Thanks.